All right. Alan, tell us about your kill and your experience with your two bears.
Well, this old boy here was the first one I killed on that trip. It was about 2 Mays ago. I think maybe 2022. Went up into British Columbia, not very far into Canada, in British Columbia. I think Oliver's the closest town or whatever, but we had 2 guides show up. Me and Todd both were hunting, and he was with one guy, I was with another, and they both had a pack of bear dogs. And basically when you get up in the morning, you ride up into the mountains, up those mountain trails. They put 2 dogs up on top of the dog box to strike where bears cross there that morning. They smell, they get out and look at the tracks and see if it's big enough. And if they think it's a big enough bear, they turn the dogs loose on it. And normally they tree them, but this joker right here, took about 3 or 4 hours of running, and he wouldn't never go up a tree. He bayed up a few times, and I almost died running, trying to run down and get in front of him on the road. My guide was a fellow by the name of Dylan Mossy, and Dylan's about 6'5", and he can walk 100 yards in 12 steps, and I'm running to keep up. But anyway, he crossed the road on us at about 40 yards, but when I got set up to shoot, I was so out of breath I couldn't fire. So about 30, 45 minutes later, he went across another road, and we were there waiting then. And he was only about 12 yards from me, and he come out on the edge of the road, and he asked me, he was right behind me, he actually had me by the back of my shirt saying, "Don't wait, Alan, wait, Alan." But then he went to turn and go back in, and he said, "Kill him," and I did.
So what kind of gun were you using?
I was actually using my wife's gun, the 300 Win Mag.
Okay, how many shots did it take?
That would be one.
What time of the year was it?
May.
May. And how much does your bear weigh there?
They would guesstimate the bear's live weight at 500 to 600 pounds, but it was early spring. These bears had been in hibernation, for a good while. So they don't necessarily go by weight up there. They were more concerned with the length from tip of tail to tip of the nose, and that bear was 6 foot 10 inches.
And would you recommend this outfitter?
Absolutely.
And who was that?
We were actually hunting with Kettle River outfitter, but these guys did she's kind of subcontracted to us to them.
Okay. Well, it's a nice bear, a beautiful mount. Who mounted it?
Martin Taxidermy out of somewhere in Canada.